Hey everybody, this is Charles from Conservative Irrigation in Miami Valley, Dayton, Ohio. We're going to do a little experiment and hopefully learn something from it. So we just finished winterization season here in Dayton, Ohio. We expect temperature in the single digits for about the next 2 days. It's going to dip down tonight and then stay that way in the morning. And we wanted to do a little experiment. We wanted to see how PVC versus polyethylene performs in those harsh environments. We typically see those in the winter here in Ohio. And just knowing what your system is dealing with and how it's going to respond is valuable information for the homeowner. So what we have PVC here, both 4 foot and 2 foot. We've got polyethylene here, again 4 feet and 2 feet. What we're going to do, it's already capped up, there's already water inside, no leaks that I can see, and so we're going to put the 4 footers outside, let those just be in the environment. So we're going to put 2 footers in the chest freezer that we have and see how those do in that environment. That's probably maybe actually a little bit higher temperature, but for a longer period of time without the temperature fluctuations. So in order to do this, we just cut the different sizes. On the polyethylene, you've got the fittings here at the end that capped off, and then the clamp full with water. And then for the PVC here, we just use the primer and the cement and the caps with the push fitting. So we're going to go ahead, put these outside, put them in the chest freezer, and see how they do. Okay, day 2, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at what we got. Brought these out from the chest freezer over here. These were positioned here all night. It did dip down into about 8-9 degrees last night. As you can see, it looks like the poly is still going strong. No real issues there. I don't see any leaks. I don't see any problems or compromise. But for the PVC, you can see that the end cap here was pushed right off. So this was in the chest freezer. And those temperatures, remain pretty consistent. You can see it froze from the outside in there, and when that pressure built up, went ahead and popped that top right off, and it's full of ice as well. So same thing on the 4 footers that were outside all night in the elements. Again, don't really see any issues with the poly there. May have been pushed up a little bit. That wasn't generally. It was seated all the way down there, and maybe that's where it gave a little bit, but it didn't fail. And over here you can see it didn't really move all that much at all. For the PVC, this didn't move at all. That looks pretty much the same way that we had it before, but as you can see, the other end came off, and you got kind of the same makeup in there where it froze from the outside in. And now the temperatures are warming up just a little bit. It's starting to warm back up itself. Pressure must have been pretty significant. I don't know what it reached to, but am having some hard time finding that cap. It was sitting on the ground just like this, so I don't imagine it could have gone far. However, it's nowhere to be seen. Maybe when the snow melts, it'll be a little bit easier to find that. What we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and let all of the water, I'm probably going to take them inside, let all the water warm up, let the pipes warm up, and then fill it up again and recap it. Bring some cement cinder blocks out on the sides just to reinforce those so the caps have a little bit more protection. Wait for the cement and the solvent to cure a little bit more, and then try it again. Since in Ohio we're blessed with these below freezing temperatures throughout the winter, we'll do this again for another few days and see what it comes out with. Hey everybody, it's Charles again. This will be the last part of this video, otherwise it's just going to be too long and people lose interest. But we do have the final stage of our winterization test. Got all the pipes down there. Good news and bad news. Good news is, as you can see, everything held up. I don't see any breaks. One's even frozen to the ground now because I left it out here overnight. See all that? Plenty of frozen, as you can see. And then it's not really too tight in between these cinder blocks. That was enough to keep those caps on. Just show what it looks like when the pressure builds up inside the pipe. But it didn't break. Bad news is I can't show you what a busted PVC pipe looks like here, so I will throw a picture into the video that we saw earlier this year. Last thing, did find the end cap there that we lost previously on the middle part of the video. Basically, it shot about 6 feet away, so we took a little bit extra care to prime and to cement the ends, and then my son and I would put these cinder blocks out here, and everything seemed to hold. I don't even see any real pressure here On the poly, everything looks pretty good. Oh, here we go. It is pushed up quite a bit. That was seated all the way down, but didn't fail. Still being held on by the clamp, and no real leaks from the pipe that you can tell. So that'll be it. As I said before in the introduction, we will be doing more videos. We'll be doing videos on design, layout, controllers, heads, valves, lateral lines, main lines, deduct meters, all that kind of stuff. So just information for the homeowner to use if you're interested in a system, if you already have a system and you're curious about it, or if you end up encountering a problem and you're curious to see if you can troubleshoot yourself. Otherwise, all across Miami Valley, reach out to us at Conservative Irrigation, and we'll be happy to help. So here are those pictures. So this is what that busted PVC will look like. This was exposed to UV radiation through sunlight. It weakened the PVC because it wasn't rated for that, and eventually it failed. Usually we'd have this covered, you wouldn't see that issue. What we did see this winter were some backflow issues. Definitely recommend that you get this winterized before that first hard freeze, because this can be an expensive fix. So you don't want to see this. We recommend that you have it removed, put in the garage, and then as you can see those quick connects there, the irrigation professional will come back out, slap it back in, and then start you up for the spraying. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, follow our website, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We'll have more videos coming out to answer any questions, so feel free to leave a comment. Thanks.